Hey guys, so this is my first tutorial. Yeah, I want to show you guys some expressions too. I want to learn you guys how to make the thing I made last night. Yeah. So last night I was playing around with some basics of expressions2. Um, so yeah, basically what I made was stopwatch. I will show you guys. Here's the actual chip. And let's put another one there. Now what you need is screen with two screens, actually, with the minutes and the hours, and one with milliseconds, and of course seconds. And yes, you will be using two of those. Next thing you need are 4 buttons. Doesn't really matter which one you take, don't toggle them. So let's place one there, one there, one there, and one there. Now we're gonna wire it. Milliseconds to the first milliseconds output of the screen, seconds to the first second output of the screen, hours and minutes. I can see something I still messed up, which we're gonna fix in this tutorial though. Same goes for the second outputs. Okay, well, the buttons. Now let's start this stopwatch. As you can see, it didn't toggle. And if I press it again, you'll get that hint screen on the right hand of your screen, and it won't start over again. Now you can stop this by pressing the second button. See, it stopped. Start it again with the first button. Third button will set the current time on these screens, so you have a lap timer. You can't use it again though, it won't update. Why doesn't it update? Because with basics I can't make it update again. At least I don't know how. There might be a way, but I don't know how. And yeah, if you don't do this, you will not get an accurate lap timer. Now you can reset it and it will start over again. Then just stop it. So yeah, let's look into the code. Yeah, this is stopwatch without a model. Your inputs will be button 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, this is keep in mind these are the basics. Where I've learned this was through someone who is on YouTube. He has a nice, I guess, 13 episodes tutorial about wire. All basics though, but really helped me out in the start. That's where I learned it. Link will be in the description of both his channels, since he also teaches Lua coding. Yeah, your outputs will be minutes, hours, seconds, milliseconds, minutes, 2 hours, 2 seconds, 2 milliseconds, 2, and you don't need those. So let's just save those. Your interval will be on 1 millisecond. First area will show you the start. So if the button 1 equals output 1, you activate it, and the milliseconds equals 0. So only if the milliseconds are on output 0, then it will take milliseconds and take his current position and makes it +1. So it basically puts out himself and put 1 with it. We'll only do it one time though. Yeah, and if your button is 1 and your milliseconds is greater, yeah guys, this means greater than, and then the value that comes behind it, what's greater than value of 0, then it will give you this hint message, which I point out here as error message if already started. Now the actual counter. What this will do is milliseconds. If it's greater than 0, it will make milliseconds itself and then put +1 on it. So it always will count up 1. Then, of course, we get the seconds. If milliseconds equals 100, so if timer hits 100, it will put out seconds and itself +1. So you can see here, seconds is at 0. If milliseconds hit 100, it will put out a 1 here, or 2 or 3, depends on the number that's standing there. Yeah, and it sets milliseconds back to 1. Why 1 and not 0? As you can see, it puts everything back here to 0. Why don't put this back in 0? Well, if you can see here, if milliseconds is greater than 0, it will start counting. That's why you make this button if milliseconds equals 1, put out a 1 on milliseconds. So you can basically do this easier. Sorry guys, equals 1. If I save it now, update the chip, it also starts. So, and this is the code I use now. Yeah, so that's why you put this output at 1. This is the end of part 1. See you at the next part.